Today, we have a 5-minute one take with Isaiah because we're going to do this episode. It's late. You guys haven't seen the episode when it was supposed to come out, and that was for a very good reason or a very bad reason. That was a crazy reason. That's a story I'm going to share with you today. Let's go. So I decided last week sometime on a crazy impulsive whim that I wanted to rebrand. And I was like, I want to rebrand, I want to reach more people, all the stuff. I had a couple good reasons, but really it was an impulsive thing I was doing. And I just wanted to have more momentum faster. I wanted something faster. I had a couple of good ideas, but I wasn't giving myself the time and space to actually think about it. And so I rebrand the entire podcast. Everything is rebranded, all the copy, all the graphics and designs, what I'm talking about, who I'm talking to, and it was good. It was cool. It's totally a podcast that maybe we'll do someday later. So I rebrand the entire podcast, and then I upload the first episode, and that came out yesterday morning. Today is Saturday. That was Friday, the regular Friday episode. And that came out, and the Friday video, I was like, oh shoot, I don't want to do this. What am I doing? I'm making a mistake. This is terrible. What have I done? And so I take the episode down, and then I actually re-recorded it, rebranded back to Making Men Academy. And I was talking about, I just decided to do this, and it didn't work, so here's an episode about it with something that I was learning. And then that episode, I lost the entire first half of the episode, so I didn't even have that episode to put out. I had only the first half. So now I'm here 2 days later where I'm like, okay, let's see what we can do about this. So this has taught me quite a few things. I decided to rebrand it impulsively. Then in the rush, I ended up losing the first half of the entire video after I decided to take down the rebrand. I shoot the new video. I lose the first half of the Gone Back to Making Men video. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening? What am I doing? What is going on? And I was like, oh, your brain is going too fast. You need to chill out. So I decided to reshoot, and I lost the footage, and it was crazy. But it taught me something. And this is something that I struggle with a lot sometimes. And now I've learned so I can do a better job of it. I won't do immediately better, but it will be better next time than it will be this time. And it's a very important lesson that we all need to be a little easier on ourselves. Guys, 2 things. And I'm going to share with you 2 of my favorite quotes here. When Thomas Edison created the light bulb, afterwards, he said, I didn't fail 10,000 times in the creation process of the light bulb. I just found 10,000 ways that didn't work. And for me, that's an important thing that I always have to remember, because how many times do we fail? Do we mess something up? We make a decision. Oh shoot, that's the wrong decision. Can I backpedal? Can I fix this as fast as possible? Or maybe we're too hesitant. We're too afraid to make a decision because we're so afraid of the failure that we're just paralyzed. We're absolutely paralyzed. There's nothing we can do about it to get out of our own heads. And what this quote helps me to remember is that, just like Sean Cannell says, my second favorite quote, you have to start before you're ready. Because if you never start, you're never going to start. You'll never have started. You'll never know. And so you have to start before you're ready, doing something, whether it's YouTube, whether it's going out, talking to that girl that you like, whether it's a hobby or a passion you want to pursue, you're interested in, it's your calling even, and this is what you want to do, but you're too afraid, or maybe you've made a wrong decision and now you're paralyzed or stuck because, oh geez, that was the wrong decision to make. But it's okay. We have to relax ourselves. There are a couple things we have to do. We have to relax ourselves first. Don't take it so seriously. Ease up a little bit. It's so much easier when we just take things slowly. We think about them, but we don't overthink them. And then we apply. And once we've applied, we learn from it. And we say, okay, I found the ways that did not work. Now it's been cataloged, documented, and recorded for the rest of time that way doesn't work. So hopefully anyone else trying something like this or the same thing or similar knows not to do it these ways, but instead, oh look, I actually spent enough time. I found the way that did work. Let's do it all this way. Secondly, be easier on yourself. Don't have such an intensity about it or beat yourself up when you do fail. Because that's something I know that I can do, where I'm just I want to do this as fast as possible. But the problem is that it's almost like God's really trying to teach me, no, you can't upload this. No, you can't rebrand this. No. Just chill out, Isaiah. Just hold on, just like be steady. And that is a very important lesson for all of us to learn, because that is what I've been learning through this, is that failure is okay. It happens to everyone, and we need to rephrase it as learning. And then also take it slow. Enjoy the ride. It's a process. We only have one life. We only get to live it one way. So we can either, we can only live it once. So we can either live it in stress and chaos, always putting pressure on ourselves to perform in a way that Jesus doesn't even put on us, or we can live easy. We can live free, knowing that we have his freedom, because that's what ultimately matters, and that we just have to do the good work that he has prepared in advance for us to do, like it says. Ephesians 2:10, for we are God's handiwork, created in Jesus Christ to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. So all we have to do is remember, God's got us, and Jesus has come and saved us from ourselves. And so now all we have to do is the good works, the things that he's prepared for us to do in advance that don't even matter or go on our credit score. That's not how it works at all. There is no credit score other than you are wrong or you are right, or you have been covered by Christ. We are wrong, we're covered by Christ. So now we just go and do it. And so if we're putting pressure on ourselves to constantly perform and be these perfect specimens, and who knows, maybe there's other people out there that are putting the pressure on you for you, but either way, we can relax inside of our heads because he's got it, and so we've got it. It's that simple. So that's something that I've been learning a lot about recently, and this is a very short episode for you so that you can help learn that too and remember it, because that was a crazy experience, but I've learned from it now. And hopefully this will actually be a little more concrete of a reminder to me that I need to just take it slow, bide my time, and really learn from the things that I'm doing and pay attention to what it was that I was trying to do to begin with, because it was almost like I was abandoning my baby on the side of the road. Sorry, Making Men, I want this new one. It has blonde hair or something. I don't know. So don't be so hard on yourselves, okay? That's the moral of the story. Take it slow, pay attention to what God is calling you to do, and be okay and at peace with the process and with the journey. We all have to start somewhere. So we need to start before we're ready and find the ways that don't work, experience the ways that don't work until we find the way that does. Take it easy, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.